After the car crash, I jokingly feigned memory loss to tease my husband, unaware that he'd orchestrate a scheme where his identical twin brother would impersonate him, claiming to be my true spouse. I overheard their covert discussion. "Brother, you've covered for me before," my husband whispered. "Just do it again, I'll step back in soon." After his affair with a college girl came to light, I stayed silent, choosing to play along with their deception. Later, nestled in his brother's embrace, I spoke loudly enough for my husband to hear. Before marrying Ethan, I knew he had a twin, Aaron, but I didn't meet him until our first anniversary when Aaron returned from overseas. Seeing Aaron for the first time left me speechless. The brothers shared nearly identical faces and stood at the same height. When Ethan announced Aaron would move into our estate, unease crept over me. I pulled Ethan aside and murmured, "Is this wise?" He loosened his tie, flashing a casual grin. "What's the issue? He's my brother, not a predator." "That's not what I mean," I clarified. "You two look so similar, I might confuse you." Ethan tapped my forehead playfully, his tone confident. "Don't worry, love. Aaron's as cold as ice. He wouldn't spare you a glance." My eyes drifted to the living room where Aaron sat alone, exuding a frosty demeanor that screamed distance, so I trusted Ethan's words. That anniversary evening, Ethan and I shared wine. Tipsy, he carried me upstairs, showering me with fervent kisses. As passion escalated, a sudden crash echoed from below. The mansion plunged into darkness, a power outage. Ethan paused, slid off me, and muttered, "Talk about a buzzkill, I'll check it out." In the dark, I heard him leave. 10 minutes later, footsteps returned and the door creaked open. He was back. I asked what happened and he mumbled vaguely, "Fuse box, it's sorted." In the blackout, I couldn't see his face, but when he pressed against me, his touch felt entirely different, wild, unrestrained. I clung to him, gasping, "Ethan, Ethan, slow down." But each plea only intensified his fervor. By morning, the bed beside me was cold. Struggling to walk, I leaned against the wall, descending to find Ethan and Aaron at the dining table. Noticing my limp, Ethan teased, "Sweetheart, who'd you wrestle last night?" I shot him a glare. How could he joke about our intimate moment in front of his brother? My eyes flicked to Aaron. He met my gaze briefly, expression unreadable, then resumed slicing his eggs as if oblivious. In hindsight, I realized the man from that dark night wasn't Ethan. It was Aaron. That explained Ethan's shifting behavior afterward. Sometimes he'd flood the room with light, grinning wickedly, "Who am I, love? Say it." Other times he'd shroud us in darkness, taking me silently. I can't share the full story here, but if you want the whole truth, the full video is in the description below. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more.